Hi guys, and yeah. So yeah, if you were a Liverpool fan or a Man United fan, I think last night or yesterday was one of the worst days to be a fan of those two clubs. I mean, goodness gracious me! I mean, football is crazy. The Barclays Premier League is absolutely nuts. We've seen it time and time again, but what we saw yesterday was absolutely crazy. So, yes, Liverpool, who are the current reigning defending champions of the Premier League, last night went up against Aston Villa, a side who, last season they barely stayed up. They nearly went down. They stayed up to the last game of the season by like 2 points, if that. So yeah, and Liverpool have been on a roll this season. We've got off to a very good start. It's only 4 games in. We beat Leeds 4-3, beat Chelsea 2-0. We beat Arsenal 3-1. So looking like a very good start. So I thought, yeah, we should power past Aston Villa. We can keep the pressure on Everton, who are 12th at the minute. And then last night happened. Yes, we went up against, like I said, Aston Villa, and we got beat 7-2. Yes, you heard me right. 7-2. A result which has just shocked the Premier League, the English, it's shocked the world football, really. One of the biggest scoreline upsets, I think, in Premier League history. 7-2. Aston Villa nearly went down last season. We are the defending champions. Aston Villa absolutely smashed us. And I'm just shocked. I watched it last night with my dad, and we were both just like, what is going on? What is going on? So yeah, absolutely crazy. So I'm going to preview what happened in the game. So the game kicks off, and within 4 minutes, our backup goalkeeper Adrian makes a effing mistake. And Ollie Watkins, one of Aston Villa's new signings, makes it 1-0. We're like, oh, great. Okay, we can come back into this. And then before too long, Ollie Watkins gets a second goal. Yes, 22 minutes. So we're like, okay, 2-0 down. It's all right. We could still do this. We could still do this. And yeah, then Salah makes it 2-1. We're like, okay, come on. The comeback's on. Come on, Reds. We can do this now. We had a slow start. We can do this. But then, no, before long, 2 minutes later, after Salah scored, John McGinn makes it 3-1. Like, for fuck's sake, man. Yeah, John McGinn makes it 3-1. And then 4 minutes later, Ollie Watkins with a hat-trick makes it 4-1. I'm like, what? What is going on, man? 4-1 to Aston Villa in the first half. What is going on? I couldn't believe it. I could not believe what I was watching. Neither was my dad, and neither could all the Liverpool fans. And then, yeah, we're like, okay, this is a bit of a comeback now. Can we do this? But then in the 55th minute, Ross Barkley, of all people, an Evertonian originally, makes it 5-1. 5-1. Seriously? I mean, oh, good God, man. It was getting painful to watch. And then Salah gets a second goal. It makes it 5-2. The comeback's on. Yay. 5-2, yeah. And then we're thinking, what's the point in watching? We're not going to come back now. It's going to take something incredible for us to come back from this. And then Jack Grealish, 66 minutes, 6-2. And then in the 75th minute, another from Jack Grealish, 7-2 to Aston fucking Villa. Oh my God, man. And Jack Grealish had a hell of a game. He also had 3 assists. Ollie Watkins had an assist, John McGinn had an assist, and Trezeguet. So Aston Villa, they I don't know what happened, but they completely caught us off guard. I noticed in the game, our defending was absolutely atrocious. I mean, I expect a lot better from Van Dijk. Joe Gomez had a terrible game. I've never been quite convinced of Joe Gomez. I've always thought Matip was the better centre back, but he's injured as he is always. Adrian, he just isn't good enough for our backup goalkeeper, sadly. But that's the story of our backup goalkeepers. They're never good enough, sadly. Oh man, and yeah, we were just caught. I think we played such a high line because our team plays so attacking. All our back four push up with the full team, but then because Aston Villa were playing such blistering counter-attacking football, they just completely caught us over and over again, and it was so embarrassing, man. 7-2 to at best Aston Villa are at best a mid-table side, but as of right now, because they've had such a good start to the season, Aston Villa are second. It's because they've had 3 games and won all 3. So Aston Villa are currently second, and Everton are top of the table with 12 points. Everton, man. But I can't imagine United having a good season with them, man. Such a crazy game, and it was one of the most unbelievable score lines in Premier League history. We will never see something like this again for probably a few more. This is like a 1 in 100 score line. We will not see this sort of score line again. From this level of teams, the defending Premier League champions to a team that nearly went down last season, they smashed us 7-2. Wow, I mean, it was just such a shocking result. And also on yesterday, Man United got beat 6-1 by Tottenham. So that was another man. We were all laughing at Man United, going ha ha ha, and then we get smashed by fucking Aston Villa, man. Crazy, absolutely crazy, man. Yeah, and this is also the first time Liverpool have conceded 7 goals since 1963. Yes, 1963. Nearly 60-odd years ago. That's mad. Oh, it's only our 4th Premier League defeat since the 3rd of January 2019. My God. And yeah, Aston Villa, like I said, who escaped relegation last season, have overtaken us in the table. And this is Aston Villa's best start since 1962. Oh, man. Yeah, so as of right now, the Premier League table, Aston Villa are second. It's not the end of the world. I'm looking at this as this is just a horrific one-off that we can write off. Fingers crossed. This can never happen again. Fingers crossed. We just had a completely off day, and I will say this too: 3 of Aston Villa's goals were deflections. They bounced off a player so there was nothing Adrian could have done to save those 3 deflections. So yeah, 3 of Aston Villa's goals were deflections, and of course the first goal was completely Adrian's fault. So that's 4 Aston Villa goals that on another day wouldn't have happened. So, but we still would have lost 3-2. So yeah, it's not an excuse. I'm just saying the scoreline does kind of deflate. The scoreline does exacerbate things because 4 goals really shouldn't have happened. But still, we still would have lost 3-2 to Aston Villa. Yeah, so it's still not good enough, not by a long shot. Yeah, man. And this was our biggest defeat under Klopp. The last time we lost by this margin, I think, was with Brendan Rodgers. I think it was the last day of the 14-15 season. Yeah, and we got beat 6-1 by Stoke. It was Steven Gerrard's last game. That was terrible too. Yeah, it's terrible. And something I really do hope Klopp works on this, because this has to be a one-off. We cannot do that again, man. Because when we get back for the international break, we're playing Everton. Yes, we're playing Everton next weekend. Who are high flying on 12 points, and we will not lose to the Bitter Blues. No way. We need to win that game, because if Everton win that game, they go 6 points clear of us. Hell no. So yes, it makes the Merseyside derby next weekend feel huge. We need to close the bridge on Everton, because Everton are having such a good season, and we will not allow that. How dare they? They're punching way above the weight, the blue shites. Nah, I'm just kidding. They're all local friendly rivals. The big rivalry is with Man United, who are actually this makes me feel better. We're at Man United, right? Man United are 16th right now. And Man City are 14th. So yeah, there was a silver lining. It could be worse. We're still on 9 points. We are 5th, whereas Man City and Man United are in the bottom 10. But what a crazy season, man. As of right now, Aston Villa, Everton, Newcastle and Leeds and West Ham are all in the top 10. It's a crazy start to the season, but like I said, we're only 4/5 games in. But this has to be a one-off. We cannot play like that again, man. We cannot. And yeah, it's going to sting. A lot of the rival fans are going to be rubbing this in our faces for a few days, maybe in a week or so. But we've got to make sure when we get back from international break, we get back on the horse and we show Everton who's boss. Yes, we play like how we did against Arsenal and Chelsea. We just dominated the game. We can play like that against Everton. We will beat them, and hopefully by then we'll have Thiago back. We'll have Henderson back. Mane might be back too. I've heard though Alisson's going to be out injured for a few weeks, so we've got Adrian in goal for the next few games. Oh boy. Okay, well that's it, guys. That's all I've got to say. Yeah. If you're a Liverpool fan, what did you think of last night? Did you sleep well? I didn't. Yeah, guys, comment below, let me know. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you all very soon. You never walk alone, lads. Fucking hell, 7-2.